Hi and welcome to Tristan Chow, and today I wanted to do a video on King Paimon, who is, as you know, I study the esoteric and the occult, and I wanted to do a video on not just masters of the mystic arts, but beings within those arts. So, who is Paimon? King Paimon, or Paimon, is a pagan god made demon, and is one of the kings of hell, more obedient, said to be more, one of the kings of hell, more obedient to Lucifer than the other kings are, and has 200 legions of demons under his rule. Paimon is depicted as a man with an effeminate face, wearing a precious crown and riding a dromedary. Before him often goes a host of demons with the shape of men, playing trumpets, cymbals, and other sort of musical instruments. He has a great voice and roars as soon as he comes, speaking in his manner for a while until the conjurer compels him. Then he will answer clearly. Then he answers clearly the questions he is asked. When the conjurer invokes this demon, he must look towards the northwest, for that is where he has his house. And when Paimon appears, he must be allowed to ask what he wishes and be answered in order to obtain the same from him. Paimon teaches all arts, philosophy, and sciences, and secret things. He can reveal all mysteries of earth, wind, and water, what the mind is, and everything the conjurer wants to know. Gives good familiars dignities and confirms them, binds men to the conjurer's will. Throughout history, multiple formalized classifications of demons have been proposed. None of them, however, are considered canon by modern mainstream Christian denominations. Instead, lists of formalized demonologies tend to remain popular in occult traditions. The pseudo-monarch Daemonum, or false monarchy of demons, by the Dutch occultist Johann Weyer, was published as an appendix to his book titled De Prestigious Daemonum, or On the Tricks of Demons, in 1577. The description of Paimon from the pseudo-monarch Daemonum is as follows. Paimon is more obedient in Lucifer than other kings. Lucifer, ere to be understood, he that was drowned in the depth of his knowledge, he would needs be like God, and for his arrogance was thrown out into destruction, of whom it is said, Eri, prestigious stone is thy covering. Old language. Paimon is constrained by divine virtue to stand before the exorcist, where he is putteth on the likeness of a man. He sitteth on a beast called a dromedary, which is as a swift runner, and weareth a glorious crown, and hath an effeminate countenance. There goeth before him an host of men with trumpets well sounding, cymbals, and all musical instruments. At first he appeareth with a great cry and roaring, as in circular Salomon, and in the heart of it is declared, fucking old words, for fuck's sake. And if this Paimon speak sometime that the conjurer understand him not, let him not therefore be dismayed. But when he hath delivered him the first obligation to observe his desire, he must bid him also answer him distinctly and plainly, to the questions he shall ask you, of all philosophy, wisdom, and science, and of all other secret things, and if you will know the disposition of the world, and what the earth is, or what holdeth it up in the water, or any other thing, or what is abyssus, or where the wind is, or from whence it cometh. He will teach you abundantly. God, the way these spurred words are stupid. Consecrations as well as sacrifices or offerings as otherwise may be recommended. He giveth dignities and confirmations, he bindeth them that resist him in his own chains, and subjugateth them. To the conjurer he prepareth good familiars, and hath the understanding of all arts. Note that at the calling up of him, the exorcist must look towards the northwest, or better north, because there is his house. When he is called up, let the exorcist receive him constant without fear. Let him ask what questions or demands he list, and no doubt he shall obtain the same of him. Fuck me. And the exorcist must beware he forgot not the Creator for those things which have been rehearsed before of Paimon. Some say he is of the order of dominations. Others say of the order of cherubim. There follow him 200 legions, partly of the order of angels, and partly of potestas. Note that if Paimon be cited alone by an offering or sacrifice, 2 kings follow him, to wit Bilam, and Albalam, and other pontates. In his host are 25 legions, because the spirits subject to them are not always with them, except they be compelled to appear by divine virtue. God, fuck me. It's just the way they spell words in the old language. It's a nightmare. The Legamenton Calivica Solomonaris, or Lesser Key of Solomon, is an ominously written book of demonology that is believed to have been compiled sometime during the 17th century. The work is divided into 5 books, the first of which, known as the Ars Goetia, fucking I'll pronounce it right that time, lists 72 demons. The Ars Goetia is heavily based off of Johann Weyer's Pseudo-Monarch Ea Daemonum. In 1904, the British occultist and founder of the original Thelma, Aleister Crowley, published a version of the Lesser Key of Solomon, which was translated by another British occultist, Samuel Liddell Mathers, and contained additional invocations added by Crowley. The Ars Goetia passage on Paimon from the 1904 version is as follows. The 9th spirit is, in this order, is Paimon, a great king and very obedient unto Lucifer. He appeareth in the form of a man sitting upon a dromedary, with a crown most glorious upon his head. There goeth before him also an host of spirits like men with trumpets and wow-sounding cymbals and all other sorts of musical instruments. It's raining. He hath a great voice and roareth at his first coming, and his speech is such that the magician cannot well understand, unless he can compel him. This spirit can teach all arts and sciences, and other secret things. He can discover unto thee what the earth is, and what hold it up in the waters, and what mind is, and where it is, or any other thing thou mayest desire to know. He giveth dignity, and confirmeth the same. He bindeth or maketh any man subject unto the magician, if he so desire it. He giveth good familiars, and such as can teach all arts. He is to be observed towards the west. He is of the order of dominations. He hath under him 200 legions of spirits, and part of them are of the order of angels, and of the other part potentates. Now, if thou callest the spirit Paimon alone, thou must make him some offering, and there will attend him 2 kings called Labal and Abalai, and also other spirits who be of the order of potentates in his host, and 25 legions, and those spirits which be subject unto them are not always with them, unless the magician do compel them. His character is this which must be worn as a lamen before thee, etc. The Infernal Dictionary is a book of demonology written in 1818 by the French occultist Jacques-Auguste Simon. Colin de Plancy. The entry for Paimon is as follows. Paimon, one of the kings of hell, if he shows himself to the exorcist, is in the form of a man riding a dromedary, crowned with a sparkling jewelled diadem, with a woman's face. 200 legions, part of the order of angels, part of the order of powers, obey him. If Paimon is evoked by some sacrifice of libation, or libation, he appears accompanied by the 2 great princes Bibal and Albalam. Today, people may have heard of Paimon as the main antagonist of the 2018 psychological supernatural horror film Hereditary. He is also one of the 72 demons or spirits mentioned in the Keys of Solomon. And there you have it, King Paimon. If you like this video, hit the like, and please share the love by subscribing to my channel. Thanks again for watching. Take care and be well.